Hello everyone, and welcome back to Project Architect. Oh, it's looking a bit scary in the tab list there. We are back on the server, and this is obviously not our base. It's a pretty big base, but we are checking out server bases. This is something I do in most of our series, where we go around and we see what people have built. So yeah, we're at currently Unnamed Gods base here, and this is what I'm excited to see about this pack, because we have obviously Project E, which lets us, get blocks quite easily. We should see some pretty large scale builds. This one does look like it's currently in progress. It's pretty well along its way in terms of the walls being built and the framing. But I'm excited to see what people can build, because you don't really need to progress that far in the game to get a bunch of these redstone ore bricks. It shouldn't take you too long to be able to build some crazy things. So I am excited to see what people pull out here. So we'll start in this big area first, and then we'll move into some of these smaller bits and even that little tower over there. And before we get into all of that, look at the nice biome here. They've sort of got like a wall, that obviously like a nice village spawn there, but they've got a nice sort of mountain wall sort of surrounding their base until you get to this side. Then this side's a little bit more just, normal stuff, normal biome. But I quite like this area here. It's sort of like the village is in a nice little safety crevice. They've also got a bit of an island up there. I think that's naturally spawning. So anyhow, this massive palace here is made up of redstone ore bricks that we saw before. It's also made up of inverted purple lamps. They're pretty cool. And then obviously clear purple stained glass all around the place. Ooh, oh god, I'm going to struggle with this one. Jacaranda doors. I think that's how you say that. Some archwood planks, and then we've got some cascading archwood logs for this nice, I guess, royal entrance it's sort of looking like. So it's pretty cool. Over here, what do we have? We have a source jar with a volcanic source link. Now, I'm not entirely sure how these work. I think I might be getting into Ars Nuvia later on, because there's some pretty cool ways you can generate EMC using these guys, and there's some actually in this base that will show off quite soon, I think. Over here, we have just some crafting stations, a little bit of EMC generation, and what are these? Quartz pedestals. I don't know what's on them. Some sort of, I don't know, thing. And then there's also another sort of thing here. I don't know if these are functional or if they're just, podiums for showing off some pretty cool items that they've happened to snag up. I'm not too sure. Once again, I'm sure you guys will let me know. Oh, what do we have down here? I'll hop down. What is this? Oh, okay. Oh, look at this. So what we have is ice and lava and igneous extruders. So what these guys do is they can generate a block. And at the moment, what they're doing with the combination of, I guess, soul sand somewhere, maybe underneath, it is actually creating basalt. And these are worth 4 EMC each. And look at the speed at which they're generating. What? That's without any augments. Okay, hold on. We are probably going to be checking out an igneous extruder at some point, because that is actually really cool. Alright, I just had to turn down the weather because suddenly there is just non-stop lightning and thunder being played in the game. I'm not really sure how or why. And what are these particles? I don't know what these particles are. Anyhow, this is really cool. I definitely want to check that out in a video soon. Pretty cheap to make, and that's a lot of EMC being made in these guys. Currently, it looks like they're just storing the basalt, but chucking in, a gem of eternal density, or even just piping these into a condenser would generate you quite a lot of EMC. That's pretty good. So what is next? Let's go ahead and leave this palace. There is some more stuff up there. There looks like there's some more source jars or volcanic links. It looks like we're being used. I'm not entirely sure what they do. There's also a purple bed encased over there. But that's pretty much this building here. Let's head out and go into this part right here. This looks like maybe the main base at the moment. Some melting chambers and solidification chambers to, I guess, get the ball rolling. Some devouring generators. These, I believe, use any type of food. So you can put obviously an apple or bread or anything, and it will generate power. So a pretty nice way to do that. We'll check out here. We have, obviously, another transmutation table. I've been told many times to move my transmutation table. Not move it, sorry, but craft more of them, because they're worth 260 EMC. I could slap these down everywhere, but for some reason, I'm just not doing it. I'm under the assumption that I'm going to save up and get this tablet, which we're pretty close to, but realistically, I should move them around to save some time. We've got some hopper botany pots. These are pretty cool. They automatically harvest whatever you put in here. So currently, they've got oak saplings, so oak trees, and then potatoes, and then all of this stuff gets stored in here. They take a few minutes to grow normally, I think depending on the soil you put in there, currently I imagine they've just got grass in there. And yeah, that's obviously another way of making EMC that I was actually looking into, because the hopper botany pots, they're not too tricky to make. A hopper and a botany pot, a little bit of clay, that's definitely doable. What do we have up here? A crystallizer. Now this thing's pretty cool, and it looks like an upper. How do you make an upper? That's pretty nifty. A little upper. Works like a hopper, but upside down. Beautiful. So this guy's a crystallizer, and what he actually does, I don't know if I can open this, but using source from Ars Novia, which is like magic essence essentially, it creates those source gems that we saw earlier on in the series that are worth the same EMC as a diamond. So you're able to just create them. So I definitely want to look into that a little bit. What else do we have? Where are we? Let's head out here. Tinker's Smeltery. I haven't touched Tinker's yet. I don't really know if I have a purpose to currently. I mean, most of what we do is pretty much squandered, you know? Squander? It's not needed, is what I'm saying. Like, we've got all these pretty cool dark matter tools, and we don't really have a reason to touch Tinker's. If there is a reason, let me know. Maybe I can do some sort of EMC farm using a smeltery. Bunch of little melters. There's a melter there, and this one looks like a scorched alloyer over there. Okay, and then they've got, you know, Tinker's anvils and stuff. Pretty simple. Nice little area. I quite like it. There's a common theme currently with these redstone ore bricks going everywhere, and obviously the purple. So at least they're sticking true. Over here we have, I don't even know what to call this. A tower. It's a tower. I was trying to think like tower. No, I don't have any other word. It's a tower. So this guy is actually a bunch of these crystallizers all over here, and you can sort of see, yeah, it hasn't created many if we compare them to the basalt chests, but it's doing it. You know, it's creating them. That's a decent amount of EMC. Possibly, to be honest, that's more EMC than the basalt, even though there were stacks and stacks, because the basalt wasn't worth nearly as much. Yeah, definitely want to look into that a bit. Down here, there's another extruder filling up with basalt, as per usual. So, yeah, pretty nifty. Pretty nifty indeed. I went in Spectator and went inside there, and there wasn't anything. It was just solid as far as I'm aware. So, that is pretty much this base. Now, I'll go around and look for a few other bases. Maybe a big one, maybe a small one. We'll see what happens. Usually, I try to get these big ones a video of their own to just encapsulate their sizes. But we'll see what happens. So, I will be back, hopefully, with a base. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Wise Lies base. This cavern, I'm pretty sure they've dug it out. I'm pretty sure, judging by like these spots here, they've dug it out, is insanely massive. It goes on for quite some time, like really quite some time. There's a lot of lava as well. This is, I don't know what the plan is here. I don't know if it was just mining gone to the extreme, but my oh my, that is, I'm actually getting some lag now. This place is massive. Oh my god, there's a chunk of, I guess, missing bedrock there or something. Where was the base? Over here, okay. Oh, no, we might be stuck in a little bit of a rubber banding loop. I'm not sure, to be honest. So over here we have, oh my god, I was gonna say possibly the biggest and quite genuinely maybe the biggest smeltery we have ever seen. Yeah, I guess we'll look at this first. Bunch of lava tanks, because I guess it's got a lot of jobs to do. Some golden hoppers. What makes a golden hopper special? Is it faster? A simple fast hopper. Moves items 64 per tick with similar logic to regular hoppers. Okay, beautiful. So this is obviously for taking out the blocks that are being made here and chucking them into a chest, which then chucks them into their refined storage system. They've got some EMC links and some EMC interfaces. I haven't touched these guys yet, so I'm not sure what the difference is here. I don't really know how they work. I'm guessing maybe this allows you to craft things with EMC. This allows you to input EMC. I'm not entirely sure. I guess we'll find out eventually. So this tower, I mean, we've got to check it all out, right? We've got to see just how high this, well, it's not a rabbit hole, this molehill goes. Is there even a saying for this? I like how they've got a nice hidden base, but then they're like, hidden base, schmidden base, and they just made this massive smeltery. And there it is. That is truly spectacular. It's a beautiful biome out here. But anyhow, back down here we go. What else do we have? A bunch of combustion generators, some squeezers set up, mechanical squeezers, a red matter furnace. This guy's probably pretty fast. We haven't touched those yet, though, because we don't have the EMC for it yet. We're working our way up. We don't want to rush it too quickly. I'm not sure what oh, you know what? Judging by these fans, this is a mob farm, which also we probably need to do soon. This will allow you to... I think currently they're using it to get pink slime. But the mob drops you get as well, which I think are going in here, can actually be worth quite a decent amount of EMC. Like, just have a look at this. Some of the stuff like the gunpowder, the ender pills, there's a decent amount of EMC to be made here. So we'll definitely have to look into setting up one of these at some point. What was that? Glowstone dust? From, I guess, witches or something? Very interesting. I think, to be honest, I think that is this base. I think that is all of it. I did find another beautiful base that I want to have in a video of its own because it's a lot bigger and has a lot more to look at. So I'll try to find possibly another small little base to look at, maybe one that's just starting off. So let's see if we can find one of those. This, once again, looks like it's work in progress. It looks like they want to do some sort of seared brick maniacal monstrosity. So... Hey, if you work on it in the future and it looks a little bit different, do let me know and we can come and do a follow-up video. I'm not sure how many follow-up videos we've done in the past, but we could do one. You know what? I was looking for a small little base and I found one instantly. Expo user's base here. I assume it's small. I haven't seen under the surface, so if there is an under the surface. So I'm thinking it's small. I develop a Lisp. I just developed a Lisp. What do we have here? We have a smeltery. We have a Tinker's Anvil and part builder in the ground. Not sure why, but you do you, I guess. The smeltery, just a simple smeltery, not too much going on. We have a power flower over here, a bunch of energy collector Mark IIs generating EMC, and then I imagine, yep, a energy condenser in the middle with some antimatter relays. This is, oh my god, I pressed my DPI switch. This is directing all the EMC into the relays. Then the relays are directing them into the energy condenser. And they're making red matter. And they're making it pretty quickly. Definitely pretty quickly. So that's pretty cool. Decent amount of EMC required to make this farm, though. Definitely a couple mil. Over here is the house, which, might I say, I quite like it. It's a nice, unique-looking house. I think the outside might need a little bit more, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, detail or something? Like, for example, a trim or something around it. Because you can sort of see, like, the cartographer table and composters and stuff, which... I don't know if they're being used as composters or if they're being used as like visual looks. Oh, this is cobblestone. The cobblestone looks very nice. Embossed cobblestone, if that's how you pronounce it. Very nice. So we'll head on in. Oh, there is an elevator. This might be a massive base. What do we have? Some pulverizers, redstone furnaces. These look pretty. Yeah, I definitely like the inside here. Cartographer tables, yeah, composters. Okay, nice. A refined storage system. Let's see how deep this rabbit hole goes. Oh, no, it's a roof. Oh, beautiful. Oh, and actually, a nice XP drain, an XP tap, and yeah, I imagine, yeah, there you go. A little, it's like a porta potty. Well, I guess not a port. It's like a potty. It's like a toilet. Nice little attic base. Okay, beautiful. Well, there we go. I'm happy. So yeah, these were the bases. I'll return to the first base we looked at, and we can say our goodbyes. Alrighty, so yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys again for building the bases. They are beautiful as always. If you have a base and you're playing on the server, do let me know the coordinates. You can probably leave them in a comment or on Discord. It's probably easier. And I can get to them eventually, hopefully. They're quite beautiful. If you're just playing on the server anyway, I typically tend to go around looking for some bases, sort of like what I did for the other two that we checked out today. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy, please do consider subscribing and liking the video. That stuff helps me out big time. Don't subscribe the video. I don't think that's a thing. Subscribe the channel, like the video. That's the trick there. But thank you to everyone who's already done that. Thank you to everyone who's watched the ads, donated, and become channel members or any of that stuff. That stuff seriously helps me out big time. And on top of all that, thank you guys for just being here. You're helping grow the channel, which is pretty awesome. So yeah, I believe that's it. Hopefully, I will see you guys in the next one or somewhere on the server if you can make it on. So yeah, goodbye.